Hey everyone, my name is Morgan Patton and I am a junior at Valdosta State. In this video, I will be discussing the Prestige oil spill and its impacts on environmental justice. I chose this case because it pertains to countries like Spain and France, which I hold close to my heart because a lot of my family grew up there before coming to the United States. So it's countries that I feel close to, though I've never been to that side of the world. The Prestige oil spill occurred in 2002 off the coast of Spain. The spill affected the coast of all Spain, France, and Portugal due to how widespread it was and how much oil was released into the ocean when the ship sank in Spain. According to the Environmental Justice Atlas website, the region that was contaminated by the spill was home to many different wildlife species, and it was also a huge site for offshore fishing, which was a huge economical benefit to those countries. The nature of this oil spill required the government to shut down offshore fishing for several months, which took a toll on the economy on top of the environmental impacts of affecting the wildlife and the coral reefs that were located in the region that was affected. Quickly, a group of citizens put together a cleanup act to help clean up the spill and to try to find ways to help prevent further accidents from occurring. But surprisingly, citizens were the only ones involved in this group, and the government didn't have much say in it. The citizens had to pressure the government for over 3 months before the governments in these areas were willing to put forth any type of effort into cleaning up the spill or finding ways to prevent further spills from occurring, which I found surprising considering you would think that many governments would want to help their environments not be so impacted by something such as an oil spill. The Prestige oil spill is an important case to environmental justice because it goes to show that some governments play little part in protecting the environment from disasters, but instead, it takes a lot of pressuring to get them to step in and have any impact on what is going on within their environment. While it is good that the spill was cleaned as soon as it was, I think it's important to remember that when we are electing officials, we need to elect some that will protect our environment when events like this occur, and they'll promote environmental justice further during their time in office. Countries could explore ways to keep spills out of oceans to prevent oil from going into the oceans in general, which could help, keep the environment clean and help the environmental impact of oil be lessened further. Having so much oil out in the oceans just causes more damage when spills like this occur, and they happen all over the world. I find it interesting how many countries are more worried about the money coming in from the oil and from fishing and from so many things that they do not even consider the impacts that are occurring from things such as oil spills, which is what happened in the Prestige case. The long-term detriments of oil spills play a huge impact on our wildlife and our species and our oceans. And I think that the governments in, France and Spain and Portugal would do well from finding more ways to prevent oil from being in our oceans to begin with to, prevent these spills. This case has impacted environmental justice in many ways, mainly by demanding better out of our governments when disasters occur. And I have enjoyed my time researching this case and discovering more about how oil spills impact the environment and impact various governments. So, yeah, thank you guys.